I caught my husband with someone I never expected. I'm 28 years old, and until last year, I thought I had the perfect marriage. My husband and I had been together for 8 years. We met young, built a life together, and even worked at the same hospital. The only thing missing from our lives was a child. After years of trying, we had started discussing adoption. I truly believed we were happy. Every month, we'd have dinner at my in-laws' house. My mother-in-law was an absolute sweetheart and always made everyone feel welcome. My father-in-law wasn't exactly warm, but he was tolerable. The real problem was my husband's sister. She was the type of person who could never keep a job. In 6 months she'd quit 4 different positions, claiming every workplace was toxic. Yet, somehow she always had money for expensive handbags, designer clothes, and luxury makeup. But that wasn't what bothered me. It was the way she acted around my husband. Whenever he kissed my cheek, she'd stare at me. Whenever we sat together, she'd find a reason to sit between us. And whenever I tried having a conversation with him, she'd suddenly appear and interrupt. At first I ignored it. Then I started noticing it every single time we were together. I even mentioned it to my husband. "You're overthinking it," he'd laugh. "She's my sister." Eventually, I convinced myself he was right. Then one day, everything changed. I was working a normal shift at the hospital when I suddenly felt dizzy. The room started spinning. The next thing I remember was waking up on the floor with my coworkers surrounding me. One of them handed me water while another insisted I go home and rest. A coworker named Selena offered to drive me. By noon, I was back home. I took a shower, changed clothes, and spent some time relaxing. Later, I decided to do some gardening in the backyard. A few hours passed before I finally went inside to wash my hands. That's when I noticed something strange. My husband's shoes were by the front door. I frowned. He was supposed to be meeting college friends. Then I noticed something else. His sister's designer jacket hanging on the coat rack. A horrible feeling settled in my stomach. The house was quiet. Too quiet. Then I heard voices upstairs. Slowly, I walked toward the staircase. Each step felt heavier than the last. The voices were coming from our bedroom. My heart started racing. When I reached the door, it was slightly open. Just enough to see inside. I looked through the gap. And instantly wished I hadn't. My husband was sitting on our bed. His hand was gently touching his sister's face. And her hands were wrapped around the back of his neck. I froze. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't even understand what I was looking at. So I pulled out my phone. And started recording. Part 2 will be uploaded in my channel tomorrow. Please like, comment and subscribe my channel for more interesting stories.